Hey, my loves, it's your girl Cori Luv tonight on a Tuesday with a very, very special episode. So tonight I am doing something special called Live Monologues. I'll be bringing in Shamila Beslow of Beslow and Associates. Shamila works with many, many different casting agencies. So this is an opportunity that she's giving of her time to be here to help you get casted by different agencies. It's not just one particular production, but she sends it out to many different agencies. So if you're here tonight and you want to tune in, if you message me and you wanted to be a part, just let me know. I've already sent out the links to those who said they wanted to be a part, and we here and we live. So welcome, Shamila.
Hey, everybody. So thank you, Miss Corey, for having me. And guys, this is the opportunity that a lot of us do not get. I do believe in sharing the wealth. It's enough roles out here for all of us. It's enough money out here for all of us. And I know one of the complaints that I get the most is how do I get signed to an agent? So
Mhm.
I am here now giving you guys that opportunity. If I feel like you have what it takes, then I will send you over to the appropriate agent. They reach out to me every single day asking me if I have new talent. So, you guys got to come on here. You got to show me what you got and show me that you want it. You got to be hungry. The times are different. You guys have this platform that you can utilize. I didn't have that when I started out at 14. I had to walk around
Mhm.
with a portfolio and go to all these different places and even wait to even see if I could get into the audition, not to mention getting in the audition and having to audition again against all of
Mhm.
these other people. And that still didn't guarantee you a role because sometimes you have to audition 2 and 3 and 4 and 5 times. So,
Yeah.
um, they really, really need to take advantage of this opportunity because it's rare. And I don't know if I'm going to do it again, but I also
Mhm.
have movies coming up as well that I am casting for as well. So if you can get this chance, take it.
Okay. I hope those of you that are tuning in heard what she said, and take a chance. You just never know. It is not considered a casting, but it's a casting, so to speak. So if you're here and you're live and you message me and you're ready to jump on, let me know. If you're just tuning in and you want to jump on and do your 3 minute or less monologue, let us know in the comments and I will shoot you that link really quickly and get you started.
And if they have questions too that they want to ask about, how they get started or, know, if it requires certain things, I'm here to answer that as well. Um,
Mhm.
which is 9 times out of 10, normally you won't be able to have that either. I
Mhm.
will say that most agents won't just answer. So, and as you know, you can email an agent and say, hey, can you represent me? Whatever, blah, blah, blah. Especially if you're new to the game, they're
Mhm.
gonna they're just gonna ignore you. Most agents are only going by referrals. Um, and I know
Oh,
that firsthand. They're only going to go by a referral from someone that is in the industry, or if you have just lucked up and got a major role.
okay.
So, um, this is an opportunity. Like I said, I get inboxes on a daily basis from people that are like, well, how can I get an agent? I've been trying, I've been emailing, I've been sending, and these are people that may be in independent films. And
Mhm.
like, nobody responds because that's just not how they gather people. Um, it's unfortunate, but you know, it's very much a who you know game out here and not what you know or what you've done. So
Got somebody that wants to go live. I'm about to send
yeah.
them the link. For whatever reason, let me see. Whatever reason, I keep having trouble with the Instagram because that's what she's saying. She said I thought it was on Instagram as well, but
Hmm.
Instagram just keeps, I know it's new to this platform, so maybe it's a hit or miss. Maybe they're still working on some kinks
Thanks. Yeah.
and things of that sort. So let me try once again. Um, and I hope that you were able to share it also with your audience.
Yep, already it's on my Facebook. I didn't put it on Instagram, but it is on my Facebook, guys.
Okay, let
So,
me edit again.
um,
Let me try to edit again. Hi, Ree. I see that you're on. Give me 1 second.
and guys, I'm gonna tell you ahead of time, if I'm turning my head, that's because I'm working with two screens. I'm making notes on who you are and how you've done, so that when it's time for me to put in my calls back, then I will have your information already. So I
Okay.
don't think I'm a multitasking.
Okay. Hold on. Let me go ahead and bring it in. Now, Rihanna, you're going to have to come on the screen because we want to see you and we want to see all those
Happy to
actions
see
that you
you.
bring into this monologue. Okay. So, as soon as you come on, go ahead and introduce yourself. Let us know what city, what state, and let's get it going.
Can I get 1 second?
Absolutely. Take your
Okay.
time.
Yeah, so it's this is a, like I was saying, a rare opportunity, because you're probably not going to ever see anybody do this again. Um, well, unless it's me, of course. But I just look at things a lot differently, because I know how hard it is, starting. I was one of those people that lucked up and got an agent at 14.
Okay.
But it was because I was already doing things locally in my community.
Mm,
And I had a show on Maryland Public Television where I was already, interviewing celebrities and things at 14 years old. So it was pretty easy for me to get an agent back then. Um,
mm.
but it would still work, and I don't want, if I can have something that I can offer to people that are trying, then, I try to make sure I do it.
All right. Let me see. Is she ready? Because I think or she thought it was on Instagram. I mean, yeah, she thought it was on Instagram. I'm trying to get it to get onto Instagram right now. Um, Let me see. At the real greatness. Come on. Let me see what you're working with. All right, those of you that are tuning in on Instagram, again, this is a live monologue. I am here with Shamila. Am I saying Shamila or Shamila?
It's Shamila, but
Shamila, you ain't never correct me.
I stopped doing that years ago.
All right. I am here with Shamila of Beslow and Associates. Again, she is a casting director. She's not just a casting director for her own production, but she's also a casting director for many, many different agencies. So you doing this monologue tonight gives you an opportunity. It open ups the opportunity for you to be seen by many others. Because once she sees this, she can contact you and let you know, hey, I saw you when you did the monologue, blah, 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 blah. And then she'll share it out to the other agencies. And again, I said she has her own production. She's connected with many others, and it's a great opportunity for you. So if you want to take your career serious, I think you should do it. It's 3 minutes max. Okay. So you could do a 2 minute, 1.5 minute, whatever it is. Jump on. And if you're about that life, for real, this should be nothing to you, baby. Let's see. All right, Rihanna, you ready?
I'm ready.
Hi, Rihanna. Thanks for tuning
Hello, how y'all
in.
doing?
Go ahead
Hi,
and tell the
how are
people
you?
who you are and where you're located.
My name is Rihanna Scott. I'm located in Detroit, Michigan.
All right, Detroit, always showing up. Boy, I tell you, they be coming through. All right, whatever. Shamila, it's on you. You let her, you tell her what to do. And
All right. So I want you have your monologue already?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. So you can start when you're ready.
All right, if you can give me an action, that'd be perfect.
Oh, yeah, I sure will. And action.
I'm not the one causing the scene. She is. I mean, how embarrassing was she last week at my mom's? Airing out all my dirty laundry in front of the whole fucking family. Look, I paid back my debts. I'm debt free. The past is the past, but she want to go on about it like it was yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, I borrowed $5 grand from her to pay Milo back from the races. And I had a gambling problem. But everybody in the family know that about me. And they know I put myself in check about it a long time ago. But no. She want to talk about the past. She want to try to belittle me and make me feel like a ham, because what? I guess that make her feel better or something. But you know what? I got news for her. I ain't been down in years. Years. And I don't plan on going down anytime soon, that's for sure. It ain't like I ain't do right by her. Man, I was hit hard. But I came back 10 times harder and paid her off plus interest. But she's still talking shit. Gave her a whole extra 1,000 on top of it. But that don't matter, right? It don't matter how I changed my life and actually became somebody. They don't want to talk about that. I got a nice job, a good house. I done got married. But none of that matters because it overshadows who I was from my past. It's like all my life, everybody seen me as this bum. And they got so used to sticking that shit to me. But now they can't. But they can't treat me like I'm one of them because the story was always about how I'm not one of them. And that hurts. Because it's like, finally I arrived. And I still can't get no respect. See.
Okay.
Very, very good. Very good. One thing about acting, you have to make the person believe that what you're doing is not acting. You have to, and Cori will tell you, she watches tons of movies, and it's hard to act and make it seem like it's believable. It's tons of bad actors out here. Tons. So you did an amazing job. So
thank you so much.
Tell me a little bit about you. Have you done any acting at all? Have you had any training? You can go ahead.
So I started acting when I was probably
I'm sorry, Rihanna. Before you start, I just want you to know that people are watching this also on Instagram, and they were like, "Great job, Alex Robbie, who is in LA. He also does casting. He says, "Great job."
Thank you.
Someone else says, "Very believable, controlling your crazy." Yeah, I started to look around too to see who you were talking to.
Me too. I said, oh,
that's good.
Ryan on cue. I'm gonna tell you, people can't. A lot of people can't do that.
Yeah.
A lot of people, even A-list actors, can't do that.
Yeah.
So for you to be able to do that and use that emotion, that is, I mean, amazing. Seriously.
Thank you so much. That means a lot. Thank you.
I'm sorry, you can go ahead. I just had to let you know that.
No, I needed that.
Yeah.
I started acting when I was younger. I did theater, and then I went to college, got my master's, and I'm recently getting back to acting, something that I'm passionate about. So I would say I started back in 2023, 2022. And I have taken a few courses, Kamal Smith, Dennis Reed, King Wesley, if you're familiar with these names.
You taking them all, girl. You serious about that business.
I'm serious about this. I'm trying to make my passion my occupation. So whatever I need to do and invest in myself and make myself better, I'm willing to do that. things that I've done, I'm working on a lot of stuff currently. I've had a lot of supporting actor roles with a few different producers and directors here in Detroit. But my leading or bigger roles, I'm doing more so now currently.
Okay, so you are looking to get an agent, correct?
Certainly.
Okay. All right. All right. Well, I will say, guys, look out for emails from me. Make sure that we have your contact information, that Cori has it, so she can send it over to me.
Okay.
And, when you get that email, then.
So it's moving.
Alrighty.
Make sure you send me your email, Rihanna.
Oh, I was putting it in the chat. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you directly. That's what I was
No,
doing
because
right
once this goes off, it'll go away.
It'll go away.
now. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to you directly through the DM.
DM. Someone else jumped on and they said, I just tuned in and I'm looking like, what's wrong? What happened?
No, that was amazing. It was really, really great.
Really
Thank
was.
you so much.
A lot of actors and actresses, and when I tell you, I'm sitting here like, where's the rest? Then that's a great thing. So
I was worried about my 3-minute mark. I'm like,
hey, look, I had forgot about the time.
We were so
into it. and that's what you want, though. That's what
right.
you want.
Definitely engagement. Yeah,
a
for
great
sure.
actor, because you don't hear people saying, oh, I went and saw Titanic and it was 3 hours. Nobody pays
for
attention.
real.
Right.
Because when you have a great story and you have great actors that bring that story to life, that's why we go. That's what we look for, to be able to not have to count the time. And if I go into a movie and I'm like, geez, what time is it? I got to go. Then so to be able to draw people in like you're doing, because I'm watching the comments too.
Oh man.
Somebody came in and was like, I'm like, what's wrong? They don't even know what's going on. They just watch. So they might. I mean, that was an amazing job. So I'm
Thank
pretty
y'all
sure
so
if
much.
anybody else is watching too, like I said, I'm not monitoring my email right now, but I'm pretty sure people will probably be in my email box once I get off.
Thank you. Thank y'all for your time and for putting this together, for sure.
I have one question, Rihanna, before you go, or read.
Yes, ma'am.
Are you willing to travel?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Good. All right. So just DM me. And it's funny that you said that too, Shamila, because that's a post that I made. It's scheduled, so I'm sure it's posted now. That how long does it take before you get into a movie? I've noticed recently, like a lot of movies, it's taking me like 30-40 minutes to get into it. And it's like, the movie about to be damn near over.
Yeah. Slow start.
Once you start like that, you come in like that, it's like, oh, let me see what's going to happen. So keep going. We're going to be
to grab the audience attention. That opening scene is really pivotal to a movie because it sets the tone and the pace for the rest. And if you don't have somebody, and this is in a conversation, this is in life, whatever, if you don't have a person's interest within the first couple of seconds of talking to them, they done checked out. Their mind is checked out. So when we go to movies, we look for an alternate reality. That's why we're going. We're going to for whatever genre it is. If we're going to see horror, we want to be scared. We want to get that first scare within a couple of seconds. That's why if you go to a haunted house, that first scare is like boom, right there. And as soon as you enter it, because if they lose your mind, then they lose your attention. And at that point, you are their advertisement, right? So how many times have we gone to a movie because somebody else told us to go and watch it? 9 times out of 10, that's the most. That's why we go, right? Oh, it's so good. Go watch it. Color Purple. Go watch it. It's so good. People were thinking, oh, it's just a traditional musical. No, it's not. It's completely different. So, unless you don't watch it, then you wouldn't know that. You just assume. And so that's how a lot of people started to go and watching it, because a lot of people weren't going to go and watch it because they say, oh, I don't like musicals. It's not a traditional musical.
Mm.
So once again, yes, kudos. Um, Anybody, I'm going to tell you right now, if you get signed with me or any of the agents that I send you to, you're going to have to travel, because most of these people are in New York, they're in LA, they're in Atlanta. So, these are the meccas for entertainment industry right now. So you're going to have to be able to travel, and it may be for long periods of time. I'll tell you right now, there's a movie that I'm about to start filming in April. We don't finish filming until June. So you have to be dedicated to this life. It's not, a part-time job, PRN, where you can pop in and pop out. That's not how it
Right.
works.
No, I'm all for it.
All right. Go ahead and send me your information, and Shamila will be in contact with you.
All righty. Thank y'all again.
Thank you.
Thanks.
And that was really good for real, for real. Like
And an amazing job. Yeah.
Cheryl said, I came in, I'm looking like, what's going on?
Yeah. You crying?
I
I
thought
was
that
like,
was
"You put
so
glasses on?"
funny.
I said, "Oh
So,
my God, she's crying on cue." That
yeah,
is a hard thing to do.
yeah. Someone just requested the link, so I sent it to them. Let me see if they
Okay.
jump on. Um, Whenever they pop on, we'll get going. Uh, she really took a lot of classes with some big hitters now.
She did. She did. She did. So, and see, this is what I'm saying. That doesn't guarantee you to get signed.
Yeah,
So you would think with all of these big people that she's, taking classes from, and
yeah,
with, that she would have a direct line to
hmm,
somebody to get her signed,
yeah,
because she's amazing. But a lot of times also what happens, it becomes, jealousy.
hmm,
People are jealous. They see that you're good. So what are you going to do better than them? And so
mm,
sometimes that happens. It's still an industry, it's still a job. People still, just like if you go to any other job and you excel more than someone else, their
yeah.
jealousy and envy is a real thing. And
It comes, yeah.
it goes hand in hand, and it goes for anything in life. It doesn't stop with entertainment.
You must have been watching my post today, because I just talked about that. I made the post that I made because I had a conversation with an actress who's
Hmm.
dealing with that now. And
Yeah.
I just feel like everybody got to put in the work for themselves. I
Yeah.
can't act for Ree. She got to act for herself. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? And
Yeah.
you also got to know your role. I know
Yeah.
I'm no actor. I would be behind the scenes all day long. I'm a badass production assistant. You know what I'm saying? I'm good with catering services, but I'm no actor. You know what
Yeah,
I
and I
mean?
think a lot of these people too, people are not being honest with them. If I don't think that you're
Mm-hmm.
good, I'm not going to tell you that you're good. I'm just not, because I would be doing you a
The
disservice, right?
service. Yeah.
So I would tell you, maybe you might want to do a little bit something different, or maybe you might want to go take some acting classes if you haven't.
Mm-hmm.
Some people, acting is just natural. Like for me,
Yeah.
acting is just natural. That's just something. I didn't start off acting. I started off modeling. So it was just something natural for me, because I can just kind of embody any character and kind of switch. You got to be kind of a chameleon out here. So, but
I
everybody's
don't know.
not
That ain't
like
me. I
everybody.
think I am, but at the same time, first of all, what scares me is the roles,
Mhm, mhm.
the lines. She
Well,
had one lady that she's a young lady. I guess I'll say I mentor her, and she's like, I got 80 lines. No, the script was 80 pages. I was
oh, that's
like, yeah, that ain't for me. No, man, Pam. But Cheryl says, I'm 62. I'm in class now at 62 years old, although I look 50. She does.
mhm.
She says, I know her story from crack to counselor. She has her graduate degree, but acting has always been a passion, and she's working hard at accomplishing it. So
Yeah,
never too old.
yeah, you're not,
Never too old.
I'll tell you, um, who is it? I think it was Morgan Freeman. He
Mm.
didn't start acting until he was 42.
Mm.
A lot of these actors didn't start acting until later on in life. They were doing other things. It's never
Yeah.
you see actors and actresses of all ages. So
Yeah.
it's never
That's
too
true.
late to start. To get into it. And if it's I always tell people, and this is for anything that you do, guys, if you will do something and not worry about getting paid, that's what you're supposed to be doing in life. That's what you're supposed to be doing in life. And so, if it's your passion, hey, you got to step out there, you got to take a chance on yourself and,
Yeah.
and try it. If it doesn't work, guess what? It doesn't work, just like anything
Yeah.
else. But
You
you got to
tried it.
owe it to yourself to step out there and try it if it's something that you feel like you're passionate about.
You tried it. I don't know if people are familiar with the lady that did what's that movie called? Don't Kill Me, y'all. Oh my God.
You
She
watch
was
too many movies.
I know I watch but this is a mainstream one. Oh my
They
God.
all run together.
I'm a I'll be putting storylines together. I see you, Courtney. We're gonna bring you on in about 1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. But oh my gosh, people are gonna kill me. It's a black movie.
It's a black movie. That's a lot of movies.
Wakanda. Is it Wakanda? Is that what it's called? Wakanda?
What kind? What you talking about? Black Panther?
Black Panther. The old lady on there, that was her first
Yes, that
acting
was her
role.
first. That
And you
was
know
her
what? She
first
did
movie.
it and she passed
Mhm.
away. Like
Yeah,
she was, I think at the time she was 84.
but she got to do
82,
what she
something like
dreamed
what she
about.
wanted to do. Yeah.
So it's never too late, guys.
Never
It's
too
never
late.
too late to do anything in life. As long as you have breath in your body,
Make it
do
happen.
it, whatever it is. It like people ask me all the time about pageantry. Like,
Mhm.
I'm too old. No, there's
Mm-mm.
there's
It's all type of
plenty of
pageants.
pageants that go to 80, 90, 100 years. I mean,
Yeah.
plenty, so modeling, people have to realize everything that you see is an actor or a model. Everything you see on TV. So
Mm-hmm.
if you see these women, these
Uh-oh.
during L'Oreal or whatever, and they're older women, they are actors and models. They're not like, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, they real
The
people
real
just like
people.
you, right? So what you see is what you can be. That's what I say.
My daughter was cracking up at me the other day because I don't know if y'all are familiar with Andre Lockett. He was on a hospital banner, and I was like, "Those don't be real doctors." It was so funny to me. I'm like, "Dang, okay."
Mhm.
But Courtney is here and ready. I
Come
see
on,
the energy.
Courtney.
We're gonna bring Courtney to the stage.
Hi,
Hey, she
Courtney.
is a flying actress. If y'all don't know, make sure you follow
Okay,
her
Hey,
on Instagram.
y'all hear me?
we
Yeah.
can.
Okay, how y'all doing?
Well, and yourself?
I'm
Well,
fine.
you nervous, Courtney?
Just a tad bit. Always. I feel like nerves
Yeah.
are the best. Really doing really for real about it. Every now and again I get a little nervous. But I'll
Well, don't be nervous here, sister. But I can tell that you're nervous. but don't but don't be nervous. Just be you.
Mhm.
will do.
All
You
Anyway,
right.
ready?
I'm Courtney Washington. I'm from Houston, Texas. And I'm gonna do Loretta Devine's monologue from Love Is. Just stop. Just stop all this bullshit in my house. Now I'm gonna translate for you. She's mad. She's mad because every 6 months you want to roll up in here and tell people what to do. But this is a 24/7 job. Do you understand me? And the mother of your child is a damn good mother. Whether she's sick or she's tired or she just plain old don't feel like it. And she don't have nobody to pass the baton to. Nobody here to pass it to. She's the mother, the father, the doctor, the nurse, and the chauffeur. And if she decides to leave her son behind and chase after her dreams, then where would Dante be, huh? What you mean? So you don't like her. But you gonna thank her and you gonna respect her. Because without her, you wouldn't be able to do what you're doing. See.
That is one of my favorite scenes, as a matter of fact. That is one of my good. And Loretta Devine, she's an amazing actress.
One of my
Very,
favorites.
very sweet. She's very sweet. So, well, hello.
I'm sorry. My grandkids just
No,
walked in
you
the house
okay? They say
and
they want
hear me, so
to audition too. I hear you.
I'm sorry.
No, you're good. Great job. What I would say, don't be nervous. Be very confident in yourself because you got it. But I can tell, I could tell that you were nervous.
You know what it is? I jumped up at the last minute because I was just gonna watch. And then I was like, you know what, go ahead and jump in there. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like trying to figure out like which one I'm gonna do. I'm saying I'm gonna go ahead and do this. So I am a little nervous because I feel like I wasn't fully prepared because I jumped up at the last minute. But I get what you're saying about the nerves and everything. But I always use my nervous energy, especially when I go on set or on stage, because I do theater too. So I always use my nervous energy because once I get into it, it's like, you know.
Yeah. So one thing that agents look for, because it's plenty of times on set where you might show up on set and they didn't change your lines.
Yeah.
So that's something that you definitely want to work on. If it's a technique, I'll tell you, because I get nervous too. And I've been doing it for a long time, but I do get nervous. And I just have, a little talk with myself, or sometimes I listen to, a song that makes me extremely hyped, and then I'm not nervous anymore. So even if it's something where I know I gotta go in here, they're gonna change my lines or whatever is on site, whatever, then I always do that, or I say those, whatever that song is, I say those words in my head and I hear that tune, and then it's like a boxer, they go, you see them, but when you see them, you like, oh, well, shoot, he act like it's not even bothering him. He might get his face pounded in, but he don't even care. That's because they have to hone that. So once you start to do that and condition yourself to do it, then nobody will be able to tell you're nervous. This is not, I will tell y'all, I was not a person, and anybody that knows me personally will tell you, I was never a person to get up and talk in front of people. Doing this would have been something I would have never done. I would have been like, y'all would have been looking for me in the back. But, since I've developed those particular techniques, nobody can tell that I'm nervous, whether I'm on set or I have to go do something right in front of people, whatever. So, but kudos to you for not sitting back and watching. Don't ever sit back and watch when you feel like it's something that you are supposed to do. And make sure Cori has your contact information, because you should be expecting an email, I'm pretty sure.
Okay, thank you so much.
You are welcome. And you heard what I said about the traveling, right?
Well, here's the deal. I travel. I'm actually a flight attendant also.
Oh, that's why she said she's a flying.
That's her name.
I was like, what? She's a flying actress. I thought maybe you do trapeze acts. I don't know.
Come on, now.
So she good.
I don't have a problem with traveling at all. I do it, yeah. So
okay,
all the time.
Okay.
And on Instagram, they said, "Great job, Courtney." So shout out. I'm really glad that you did jump on. I know we spoke earlier in the week, so I'm glad that you jumped on, and just shoot me your name, your email address, and your contact number.
We'll do.
All right. Awesome.
Great job, Courtney. Great. And thank you for, blessing me with that scene, because that is, like I said, one of my favorites.
Ain't that something?
Yes.
Good choice, girl.
Thank you for having me, guys.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Talk to you later.
Yeah.
Yeah. for her to just try to figure out what monologue she was going to do right before it. And that's another thing. So guys, I will tell you that acting, yes, a lot of times it's scripted. A lot of times it is scripted, but there's plenty of times where you will go on set and they be done change your whole character and change, and you have to be ready to jump in there and do it, or you will lose your job. I'm telling you right now, because there's somebody there that will be able to
Studying.
do it and will step in. It might be somebody on the crew, I mean, that kind of maybe wanted to act, and then they're like, well, okay, since they need somebody, I'll do it. So I'll tell you, you guys watch, if you watch Sisters, Crystal, what's her name? The girl that plays Fatima, her name is escaping me right now. Crystal. I know her first name's Crystal. But she was not an actress. She was not an actress. She was actually Tyler Perry's stylist. And she did not want to act. But guess what? Somebody didn't do something, so she got a chance. And look at her now. She got not one but two shows. So, and she's, on some other stuff as well. So you have to be a chameleon in this business. Don't get casted into one type of character. People that have seen me will tell you I done played a young girl, I done played an old lady, I done did it all. I done played a mom, a grandma, I done played a 20-year-old. So you have to be able to hone these characters to where they believe that you are this person. And so
that's how I got a speaking role actually. Someone was, didn't show up or something happened and they say, hey, you want to do it? And I was like, y'all ain't got nobody else. Because I told you that's not, I know my role. Okay.
But very much the show must go on. I mean, that's a true statement. Like once we get on these sets, we have paid for people's time. We have paid for these locations, and we paid production. We pay for cameras. We pay, all of these things go into building this movie. And this one scene could have cost $30,000 or $40,000. One scene.
Yeah.
And, so we have to keep going on, because if something happens and we don't deliver to the production companies or, whoever we've signed up for, whoever is funding this particular film, somebody gonna lose a job.
Yep.
So I
have a question while we wait for the next person to come on. What, like you just said, that everything costs. What is one thing with filming do you think costs the most?
That costs the most?
Yeah, like the director of photography, editing, the locations, because some sets have a lot of locations.
Yeah, so depending upon the movie, right? If you're doing a low budget film, which a low budget film is anything under $5 million, right? So if you're doing a low budget film, it will probably be the locations, because depending upon what the film is about, unless you can film your whole film in a studio, then that's the only way. But we have to pay for locations. We have to pay for permits. So it would be, shooting on location somewhere. And if it's a place, say if it's a restaurant and we need that restaurant for 8 hours, we're filming that one scene in a restaurant for 8 hours. We got to pay for that restaurant to be closed for 8 hours. So that restaurant can say, well, in a day, an 8-hour day, we make $60,000. And that's really on the low end, because you're not thinking about once the time changes, if they have a bar or something and the bar is open, they make a lot of money off of the bar for drinks. So, and then you show up, right? Not knowing your lines, or you don't show up at all, or whatever. We've already had to pay these people for this building.
Yeah.
We don't film something in here today. If somebody from the crew got to jump in, I have had to jump in and do scenes when I was not actually on the roster as an actress.
And that's why it's good to read the entire script.
Yeah. And then you have to be able to, impromptu. So a lot of people think that acting, like what you were saying, that's why I said, why are you scared of the script?
Mhm.
A lot of people think it's memorization. Yes, some of it
Yeah.
is. Some of it is. But a great actor or actress will be able to feed off of that script. Because
Okay.
the point is to embody that character. You become that character.
Mm.
And so you may not memorize your lines exactly what it says because guess what? You actually don't talk like that.
Hmm. Right.
So if you say something, if I know that I normally will say, oh, well, the dog is outside and he went down the street. And somebody writes a script and it has me saying, oh, well, the dog went down the street. But that's not normal for me. So for you to hear me say it, if you heard me say that on a movie, you'd be like, what? That doesn't sound natural for her. So once again,
Yeah.
that goes back to making the character relatable and believable.
Yeah.
And I know we've seen a plenty of that. Once again, that goes to the bad, right?
That's like me. Once I'm not on here, I don't talk like this.
Right,
Like
exactly.
you said, Ma, you be switching. Yeah, because
Yeah.
y'all not gonna understand my accent. So I'm not gonna sit here and be like, what she say? What? Huh? No,
It's
soon
like
as I get off.
speaking. You know how a lot of, like, they say we have slang, right?
Mhm.
A lot of other countries speaking their languages, they have slang too. But when
Mm.
you go and learn a language in school, they teach you what they call that formal language,
Mhm.
formal Spanish. So if you try to go to another country and use that formal Spanish, they're not gonna know what you're talking about because they don't talk like that.
They don't. They
No,
don't.
they're
They
like, what? I mean, the basics, hello, bathroom, stuff like that. But when you start to try to have a conversation with them, they're gonna look at you like you're crazy because they're like, we don't talk like that. You must have learned
Yeah.
that from school. That's what.
Let me send Dion, you want the link? She said, do y'all want me to get on? Do you want to get on? Now I
Right.
see a lot of actresses and actors that are just watching.
I see a lot of people on here. I'm watching the comments too, guys.
Y'all
I see
need
a
to
lot of
jump
people
on.
on
Show us what
here.
you're working with.
Period.
Like, come on, we got what 30 more minutes.
Don't be scared of me, y'all.
She
I'm
said,
the
I
most
don't care. All right, I'm about to
relatable
send you the link, Dion. This is actually cool.
Mm-hmm.
Send her the link.
Guys, we might do it again. We might do it again if it's
Show up and
warranted.
show out, y'all.
Yeah. I mean, because I love
And you know
doing.
what's crazy? There's like 5 other people that are supposed to. I'm sending it to you now, Dion. And I guess one
Yeah,
of them had to go to work. One said they had an emergency, so it's all right.
yeah. So I mean, well, if time permits for the both of us, because I know I start filming at the end of April, and I'll be in pre-production prior to that.
Mm-hmm.
So we could probably do another one prior to that.
Mm-hmm. Maybe in March.
Yeah, she's an in character.
Or even February, we could do. They could
Oh,
come
yeah,
on with a Black
we can do
History,
once a month. We can do
a
one.
Black History monologue. Dion, I sent it to you, Dion. Cheryl, you want to jump on? I don't understand what you're saying.
She said, "Oh, because she said yes, please."
I don't know what you mean. Yes, please do another one, or yes, please send her the link.
Oh, I don't know.
All
She said
right.
where? She said
Thanks,
where?
Stephanie. Thanks for always tuning in.
I think I got some people watching on my Facebook.
I got my guy. I worked with him out in LA Val. I'm gonna see if he wants to jump on. He just ordered it. I don't know. I don't know. I posted it. People were liking, sharing. I'm trying to see what's going on. Yes, please do another one. I look a mess with a friend. Well, act that character.
Yeah, you better look. You can't. I'm
I
gonna
sent it
tell
on
you guys.
Instagram, Dion. I sent it to you on Instagram.
Who said they look a mess? Oh, Cheryl.
Cheryl.
You use that. You better look a mess and do what's
Whoever looked the
the
mess.
from Friday. Like I'm telling you guys, you gotta be able. That's why I said I play all these types of characters. I had played an old lady, the dude that was my nephew in the movie. I had gray hair, gray wig. I mean, you have to hone when somebody says, "Hey, we need you." And it may be an emergency casting, y'all. I'm telling you, I get emergency castings all the time where they might need you today or tomorrow. And they'll send you the script. I'll tell you, when you're on set and you're reading the script, the way movies are made, guys, just in case you don't know, I'm going to give you a little inkling into it. They are shot and they are pieced together. It's not what you see in front of you on TV. It's not filmed just like this. That's not how it works. So if you go, that's why I said sometimes you go on set, they may change your lines. So, because they will film them in pieces and then you have time to actually learn those lines. And you would not believe how quick you can actually learn a line until you got to do it.
Yeah, because I that was me. That was me the other day. I was like, it might not be that bad, but I don't know.
I mean, I'm telling you, I got one script and I got it 3 days before shooting. And the script was long. So, and you're always on set with your script, guys. You're always able to be on set with your script because you're not shooting the whole 8 hours. There's breaks in between, and Cori will tell you there's breaks in between. There's, things you can, they have to change lenses or change shots. And, so you have time to go sit down and go over your script really quick or whatever part you're about to film next or whatever the case. So, don't be scared that that's what it is. Right. Because it's very much not what you see.
I'm trying to, Dion, it's in your Instagram. You just click the link and it should open up this platform to your phone. Your info as well. And if you're not already following, follow Shamila. And I keep saying Shamila.
That's your accent doing that.
You know, right? Oh, you already know. Okay. What else saying?
Follow me on Instagram. You guys can follow me on Facebook, on TikTok, all of those places.
Let me type it in, Shamila. I'm gonna just put Shamila Beslow because if they type it in, it'll pop up.
Yep, you guys can find me on IMDb if you want to.
Where are both of you from?
As well,
Shamila I'm from the Virgin Islands. I live in Florida.
I am from Virginia, and I still live in Virginia.
Hey, you go, Dion. All right. You ready, Dion? When you come on, make sure you introduce yourself. Let us know where you're coming on from.
I done threw my scarf on and my robe on.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm from Philadelphia, Michigan, but I'm in Philadelphia, PA, but I'm residing now in Detroit, Michigan.
All right.
All right, you ready?
So you moved there for acting?
No.
Oh, okay. I just
You just assume?
Yeah.
I'm here because I'm a Tubi fan.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
No, totally different. Y'all ready?
Okay. When you're ready, let me know so I can start the timer.
Call action.
3 minutes counting.
And action.
This is not my life. This is not my life. What has happened to me? Can somebody please tell me with steps I miss. Where's the roadmap? I was the successful woman. Everything I had, I earned or I owned. Then I had a friend that introduced me to a friend. It was fun at first. Then it turned into a monster. It started taking from me daily. I was scheming and scamming. I got a sudden knock at my door. It was two ladies dressed well with clipboards. Came and took my baby right up out of my arms. And I thought my husband was going to fight this thing with me. But instead, he left me for some trashy bitch up the street. If that's the way he shows me he loves me, I'll never want him to show me he hates me. I done did everything under the sun. I'm sitting there on the corner, drinking out of somebody's sipping water bottle and eating off of somebody's last hamburger sandwich. This is not my life. What has happened to me? But since I done did everything up under the sun, the only thing that's left for me to do is pray. That's it.
Look, she about to make me cry over here. Oh my goodness.
That was actually it's a homeless addict. I actually
I'm
wrote
about to
that
say, yeah,
myself.
she a crackhead.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes, I knew exactly who it was. Yes, most definitely. Wow. Amazing job. Amazing job. You honed that character. honey. Like, oh my goodness.
It's
Oh,
just me. It's the
right. Yeah, it's a scratcher. Oh my goodness. Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Wow. And I'm telling you, I really was in here with tears in my eyes, like seriously. Because I felt it.
Oh, I got some more.
I
That
felt
was
it.
good, Dion.
Amazing job.
Thank you. Thank you.
Dion,
Glory be to God. Glory be to God.
yes, you did an amazing job. Amazing job. Please, please, please make sure Cori has your information.
I will.
Wow.
They say, all right now, good job. Cheryl, which she says it like it's not me being funny. She said she know that you did a good job because she lived that life.
Mm,
So she knows. So I'm sure that probably really touched her, but
resonated with her. Yes. Yeah. Wow.
definitely. Hey Kennedy, hey Devin. You guys gotta jump on. I know Kennedy's at work.
So do I
Devin,
supposed to leave here or?
So she said, what is her instructions for now? So make sure you send Cori your email, name, and
Okay.
all that stuff, and I will be getting in contact with you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank
and
you
make
for
sure you
your
follow
time.
Shamila.
I'm coming back on
make
the
sure
other
you
side and
follow
watch
me,
the
'cause
other people.
I post castings all the time too. So make sure you follow me.
Okay, I will.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good job. She did
Look,
good.
I didn't put myself on mute, and I on accident. I mean,
you meant to do it.
my eyes was like watering up. Like seriously, like I knew exactly without her even having to tell me what character she was playing. I knew exactly what was going on, and that's
Yeah.
so important, guys.
Mm.
You cannot have somebody get lost in your story. Like, what is that? What are they supposed to be doing? Like, who? I knew exactly what kind of character she was playing. Even she didn't even have to tell me. I
Yeah.
knew. And that, I mean, the emotion, you got to hone that emotion. That's why I say you got to become these characters. Whatever character it is, forget your name, your real name, and you have to embody that character. And Dave Chappelle said it on his special. He was saying that, when he met Jim Carrey was playing a character, and people were calling him the character's name. They weren't calling him Jim Carrey. They weren't calling, and they got mad at him for calling him Jim Carrey. They were like, well, why you keep calling him that? That's not his name. That is not his name. And they were like, what? And he didn't understand that until now. He understands, because you have to not be yourself anymore. You got to step outside of who you are and embody that character. Yes, you use your emotions, you use your thoughts, because sometimes we have to go back to something that has happened to us, like she started crying on cue. Like I said, not a lot of people can do that. So you have to go back in your mind and think about something that may have happened to you or something like that, and use that energy to be that character. So very, very good, Dion. I mean, that was very good. Guys, these are some great monologues.
I know when I was in when I worked on set in LA, we never called the actors by their real names. We called them strictly by their acting name. And like you said, one girl, we didn't even know that she was crying like this. Boom, 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 boom. Sometimes they put the little fight. She didn't need it. Right. She said she sat there and thought about someone that was deceased. I'm like, I was like, get it how you get it, I guess. But
yeah, you use whatever it is, because people know their own temperaments, right? Yeah. So what will make you cry. Like me, kind of anything sad makes me cry. So I don't have to think about too much, anything to make me cry, because I'm just an emotional person. And that helps me with acting, because whatever emotion it is, I can hone that particular emotion very, very well. And that's why they say a lot. That's why they say a lot of actors and actresses have multiple personality disorder. You kind of got to really.
You're talking to me good, and then
you got to. You got to be really. You got to be ready to switch up that fake, because during breaks, you're back to yourself. You talking to the other cast members, you're doing, whatever. You might be eating, but as soon as it's time to go back on set, you got to snap back into whatever emotion it was that you were in prior to. And everybody can't do that. It's difficult for some people. I think somebody asked me a question. Cheryl, she said, what part of Virginia? I'm from North. So Cheryl, I live in Fredericksburg. I am from Emporia, Virginia. My husband is actually from the 757. So he would definitely be excited about that.
She said 45, all 45 of us. Now you real crazy.
It is. But she's right. You have to have, unless you want to risk the fact of getting typecast into one particular character, and you don't ever want to do that in this industry unless you like Liam Neeson and he just plays the same person.
You better leave him alone. I like me some Liam.
But he plays it well, but that's why he's always working, because that's what he goes for. He knows what he owns, and that's that particular character. I don't care what movie he plays in, I'm watching it because I know he's gonna play the hell out of that character, right? So
he gonna have something wrong with his family, a missing daughter or something.
Right, it's the same type of character, but he plays it well. He plays it really, really well.
And
So,
that's how I feel about Loretta though. She's always a mom.
oh yeah, yeah,
She's always a
she's always a
mom.
mom,
Because
and some
even
things
in
the
what's the
same
name of
character.
that? Um what is it? I think what's love got to do with? Is that what? No. Oh my gosh.
Who was in it? What was it? What was it about?
It was her and the four ladies. She was a mom in that too, if I'm not
Um,
mistaken.
shoot. And look, it's on the tip of my tongue too. Jesus.
You know,
It's not what love
I'm
got to do with it. When she
Stella gotta go back.
burned
No.
burned the man house down, right?
Yeah.
Has the house.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't think of it right now, child, but yes,
Yeah.
um, with the who did the song?
Oh
I
my
can't
God, I just went
right
blank.
now. That is slipping my mind. That is
Just
crazy.
like me talking about Wakanda.
Yeah. I just with
I
Whitney
lost
Houston.
my black card.
Yeah, with Whitney Houston. Yep, you're right.
Hmm. But if you
Jennifer
guys
Lewis.
ever
Yeah, Jennifer
see,
Lewis always seemed like she playing somebody.
uh-huh.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
If you're just tuning in, thank you for jumping on. You know, it's your girl Cori Luv, and I am here with Shamila. Angela Bassett. I'm here with Shamila Beslow of Beslow and Associate. She is a casting director who has her own production and also works very closely with many different casting agencies. So we're just giving you the opportunity to jump on and do a 3-minute monologue, 3-minute or less monologue to show your skills. And maybe she'll be emailing you, reaching out to you for roles that may be coming up. Waiting to excel. Thank you, humble king.
Look, it will be a guy to tell us what the
Right.
what.
Thank
We
you.
watch too many movies every day. We forget
Yes.
to run things.
So if you're not already following, make sure you follow her on Instagram, Facebook, all under Shamila Beslow.
And
And
if
like I said,
are in the Virginia area, in the Fredericksburg, DMV area, I will be doing a live casting like this, but it will be in person. So come with your best stuff. Because then I get to see your whole body and your body language and all this stuff. And so on March 1st at the Social Media Lounge at the Rain Event Center, and I will send Cori the flyer. So if you are in the DMV area and you're seeing this and you have not been able to get on for whatever reason, if you're seeing the playback, then you'll start seeing after this today that I will be posting, and I will send it to Cori, and she'll post it too. So
Cheryl, yeah, she says I'm coming.
yay, yes,
See, make those connections. Let's go.
To be amazing. Like I said, there are several people here that I know that are casting for movies right now. And so you just will never know. And if, like I said, if I see that you are, in the need of an agent, and make sure you let Cori know when you send her your information if you have an agent or if you're in the need of an agent, because already have an agent and say you're trying to change agencies or whatever the case, that's something that I need to know for legality reasons. So make sure that if that's what's going on, you let me know. You let Cori know, so that way, when I contact you, you will, I'll already know.
You guys, we're gonna stay on probably for another 15 minutes or so. Hit that arrow, share this out with your audience. If you're on Facebook, the same thing, share this out with your audience. Tell them to jump on. Here's an opportunity to be seen by one casting director who works with many different agencies. This is very, very a great opportunity. So definitely let me know. All right, Cheryl, DM me, okay? Or we can chat after.
And you might, I mean, they watch my lives too, guys. So it might be an agent watching right now that has reached out to me. So, you know, just make sure you don't miss this opportunity. I know a lot of us, you know, have, you know, reservations and, you know, things of that nature. We're not sure. We don't know what to do. We don't, but, you know, that one chance that you get could be your missed chance. So, you know, take a chance on yourself. You know, if even if you think I ain't no good, whatever, blah, 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 we are always our worst critics, and somebody sees something in you that you don't see in yourself. So, I'm telling you, and this is from experience, you know, take a chance on yourself. I didn't get back into acting and modeling and stuff until I was about 40. So even though I started when I was
40, girl, I thought you were 25.
yes, yes, I say a 25-year-old. Uh, um, so you know, guys, it's life be lifing. So, you know, life happened. But when you're passionate about something, you unfortunately can't avoid it. And so either which way it happens, your life is going to end up thrusting you back into your purpose and what
Yes,
you're
sir.
supposed to.
Yep. I agree.
Yeah.
I just sent it to someone who asked.
Will it be posted on my page before March 1st? Yes, it will. I'm going to post it right after
Okay.
this live.
Okay, Neon. Are you seeing comments from your audience? Because I don't think I can see it.
I don't think so.
Or maybe it'll come up on my end.
Um, I I want to say they should all be the same,
Yeah, I believe so.
but I'm not sure.
VA.
Yes, I am on Facebook. Oh my goodness, I haven't even been saying hi, Jaquetta. I y'all forgive me that are watching on Facebook because I have not been looking at these comments, honey.
Yeah, I can't see it.
But I can see it now. Um, let me
I don't know if they need the link.
Can you provide the link? Oh gosh. Wow. Okay, so on Facebook,
You got it, right?
girl, no. What? That the
Yeah.
link? No.
Yes.
I wasn't no, I wasn't paying
You
attention.
got it, girl.
I'm like all of these people on Facebook.
I'm
Um,
about to send it to
you
you now.
can't see
Hold on.
it?
No,
You
I
can't
can't
see
see
what
them.
this is asking? This is
I'm
awesome.
gonna send it to you, and you can copy and paste and send it to them.
Cameras can call. Yes. So there's a couple people on Facebook that are watching that I need to shout out. So I want to tell you guys right now that there is an amazing producer, writer, director that is watching Tony James. He has, you know, stuff out now. My let me see. Woo, gee. Um my stunt coordinator, Lion Beckworth, he is also a amazing actor as well. He is watching. Thank you. Kathy Mohammed is watching. She is an amazing actress here in the DMV area. Elvis Dixon, all these people. I'm sorry, y'all. I wasn't even watching the Facebook. I was watching Instagram, but I was not. So let me give y'all this link because people were asking for it. So let me post it. I am sorry, you guys. Here is the link. Did it work? Let me see. Nope. All right. Let me redo it again. I apologize, guys. I was not neglecting. I was not neglecting. There's the link, you guys. You can click on the link.
We got a question
Yes,
from
ma'am.
Javon. Javon says, what are some of the best benefits from having an agency behind you?
Oh, Javon. Okay. Now let's get into the nitty gritty. Okay.
You sent them the links, right? Why the
I did. I
yes.
posted it on the Facebook post.
Okay.
So some of the best benefits in having an agency behind you is connections. Remember, I said it's not always what you know, it's who you know. And as long as you have a great agent, they're going to go out there and find stuff for you. So that's the first thing. That's their job. Their job is to go out there and find nice, and when I say nice paychecks, I mean nice paychecks for you, right? That's because you don't get paid. Guess who don't get paid? They don't get paid. So that is one of the main things. Having somebody to protect your interest, guys. Having an agent, someone to protect your interest. I will tell you, they will negotiate the hell out of a deal.
Mm.
And that's their job. Their job is to protect your interest. Their job is to make sure that you're getting what you need on set. Their job is to make sure that whatever wants and needs that you have in your writer, that it is getting done. And I will tell you, I have gotten some crazy requests from some actresses and actors about what they want on set or need on set. Stuff like that, down to, what airline they want to be put on, what seat number they want to have.
What?
I mean, yes, these are things that your agent is responsible for negotiating on your behalf. But yes, some people have a lucky number. So they like, look, I want this seat number 22. Let's just
Oh,
say.
wow.
And so, these are the people that are there. They're put in place to protect your interests, to make sure that you're getting roles that are, productive for you. Because the main thing is, in acting, in any type of entertainment industry field, is longevity. Longevity. You don't want to be a one-hit wonder, right? Even though that check might last you for a little while, but you want to have longevity in this game. You don't want to do one movie and then stop. You want to, and it could be you go into a different part of the movie business. Like I said, I started off modeling, then acting, now I'm casting, I'm executive producing, I'm writing. So you got to look at the bigger picture, be able to be a chameleon, like I said, in this business, to where you have longevity and whatever that is. So your agent is out there to look out for those interests. And they'll have connections that you won't have, like me, for instance. Like I said, everybody can't go to an agent and say, hey, pick me, represent me, because the first thing they're going to say, well, what did you do? Who do you, I mean, they probably not going to answer you in the first beginning, but unless you have done something major, and they're like, well, shoot, let me take a chance on this person because I know that they got this role. But that's a rarity. And I have plenty of actor, Kathy Mohammed, she has acted in some amazing films, and she can attest, it's hard out here, even though you have all of this experience and you have been on movie sets and you have had lead roles, and it's hard to get out of what they call the washing machine of acting. So I hope that answered your question, Javon. Oh, Cheryl said, thanks, Cori, for all you do. Seriously. Yes, man. Yeah, she's amazing, isn't she? You're on mute.
I'm just a talking. I'm like, don't she hear me? She just talking. She don't hear me.
She said, Cheryl says, I literally went to Atlanta yesterday. I got back last night. It's on my page. Was meeting a manager ready to pay child. No. It wasn't.
I read it, but I didn't understand. Are you saying he was ready to
she's
pay
saying
child? No.
she wanted, I guess they were asking her for money. If somebody is asking you for money to represent you, no. You do not have to pay to be represented, especially not right off the bat. They know you ain't got no money. I mean, you might have some money, but they know you don't have that kind of money. Um, and if believe me, you good, they're gonna just you gonna get the role, you gonna get representation because they know that they're gonna get paid for you. So no, if anybody ever asks you for money to represent you, no. Um,
That's like back in the days. If y'all remember John Casablanca, they used to charge out the kazoo. I had
that's
my
where I
oldest
went.
girl.
That's where I went. I went to John. That's where I trained. They
They
had
charged.
a location in DC and
Mhm.
in Alexandria, which is right out, well, it was Arlington, right outside of DC, and that's where I got my training. And I spent a lot of money, a lot of money. Now I learned a lot, but it cost like, and
She said,
people, who was that?
it was a wasted trip. 1,500 a month.
I went to pay and meet her, but I didn't like the
Great
vibe.
answer. I'm soaking in. I'm glad you're tuning in, Javon.
Yes, yes.
He said he's soaking up all the information.
Good, 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 good. Um, yes,
Cheryl, you got a lot of. I mean, hopefully you connect with Shamila. You have a lot of people in Virginia. Not to not because y'all already know Detroit, my city, right? But I try to explain to people that there's a lot of other cities that are doing filming.
it is.
They're just not as popular yet. You
Yes,
know what I'm saying? So it's like jump on now while they're not that popular, because when they get popular, you can be like, I done did this for 10 years with them. You know what I mean?
right.
So
Yeah.
it's not always, popularity. It's not always popularity. A
No.
lot of time you just gotta get in, and maybe you don't want to be a part of the Virginia scene. You want to be a part of Detroit scene. Get your feet wet with
Right.
Virginia. Grow your following and groom yourself to become better and pop off where you really want to go. A lot of people do cities and then they all want to go to LA.
Right.
So it's pretty much similar to that. So remember, it's not always the big names. Don't always jump on. A lot of people don't look at my platform as huge or real. Like I've been told that, but I say I've only been doing this a year. So guess what? It might take 5, 10 years. I saw another young lady that does what I'm doing, similar to. She really just only do reviews. She said she had been doing it for 7 years before she became popular.
Mm-hmm.
So again, like Shamila said earlier, if you feel like it's something you can do without making the money now, it'll come. The
Yeah.
money will come.
Because it's about about the passion and
Yeah,
um all these people that are writing and directing, movies.
you're
And
welcome.
when I tell you, I know some amazing people in this area, guys. When I'm telling you, they are filming movies every week.
Mm,
Every week. I mean, and I'll just name a few of some of the movies that, they have filmed here lately that I know people that are in, or they did, the makeup they're acting in, or they are on the crew, or something, the Wesley Christmas, like, you have these A-list actors on here that they're filming these movies here, but unless you have watched the movie or the area, you don't know.
mhm.
It's a whole lot of other movies that are being filmed in this area. A lot of people don't know that Wonder Woman 84 was filmed in Alexandria, where I grew up. The mall that it was in, it's this old mall. It still sits there. It's called Landmark Mall, but it was closed at that point, and they literally got this whole mall, rented it, and tore it up. So I'll tell you, got Lion Beckwith, who is watching. He was watching on Facebook. I don't know if he's still there. Who was the stunt coordinator on that movie. He also starred in that movie. So you just you don't know unless you ask, but don't be stuck to one area. I always say, and I tell this to all of my, my Detroit actors and actresses that I know, big ups to Detroit because they are, changing the game as far as making sure they all eat and making sure they all work. And so that's what I'm doing here in this DMV area. Um,
Mhm.
like I said, I know a lot of, writers, I know a lot of directors, a lot of camera people. I mean, I know just a lot of people in this area. And so don't tie yourself to one place. As a actress or an actor, you can't do that. You can't afford to do that. And so I was just want to read some of these comments from Facebook. So Tony James says the first thing all actors and actresses must realize is that you must be born to do this. Acting isn't about just reading lines. It's about invoking a character spirit between the dialogue. Second, actors must learn to be humble because they may not be as talented as they think.
How
Last, if you can't read fluently, how can you comprehend the lines to bring them to life? This profession is not for everyone. And he just kind of reiterated what I said, but if you do feel like it's something that you want to do and you feel in your heart that that's, a lot of times that's all that you need to be able to learn, because it is a learned profession too. You can learn how to be an actor or an actress if you are willing to take the time. It takes time, it takes patience. I mean, it's been times I've been on set, and Tony will tell you, till 3 and 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and I've been there since 8 in the morning. So it's a patience game too. You have to want this. You have to be hungry. I think, who's that? The first young lady we had. She
yeah.
said, "I'm traveling. I'm hungry. I want this." Like what? Like So you have to be. You definitely have to be, and you got to be willing to, live this lifestyle because it's not easy. Like I said, I'll be on set from
For the week.
April to June. I'll be on set. So a lot of that is taking time away from your families. This is, but guess what? That one period of time that you work all year, just say that's the only time you work, right? That paycheck should be enough to last you to where you can spend the rest of the year with your family if that's the only film that you choose. So it can be very lucrative, but you got to be dedicated. Yeah, I know. So Lion said, same thing I said about the films when he was asking, or you were asking, what's the most expensive thing? He said, depends on the content. Yes. He was saying he's played every race of character he has because he's light skinned, but he has curly hair. So, you got to be a chameleon out here. I'm telling you. And he was saying some of the cameras cost $80,000 with the lenses, and he's right. So it just depends upon what script you're doing, how you want it to look, and that's a real thing. So basically, is being a natural based on the role. Yes, that is right. Be a natural based on the role. You can hardly ever go wrong being in character and knowing the goal of the scene. That is also correct. So Lion said, remember I was telling you he was in Wonder Woman, right? He said they didn't give him the lines until the day of filming. So he didn't, and if you guys watch, so if you go and watch Wonder Woman 84, he's in the opening scene, which is the most pivotal scene of the movie because it's where pretty much all the action and stuff is at. And so but if you see this light skinned guy, then you know who he is.
You said that light skinned guy.
Yeah,
Mohammed Katina, I think. I'm not sure. She said that she wanted to jump on. I sent her the link. She haven't jumped on. It's 8:24. We're gonna give it about 6 more minutes, And again, guys, this is Shamila Beslow of Beslow and Associates. She is out of Virginia, connected with many, many casting agencies. This is a great opportunity. We're not sure if we're gonna do this again. If we do, it'll more than likely be sometime in March.
In March.
Spread the word. If we do it next month, it might be pop up. We're not 100% sure, but I think this has been great for the individuals that came on. They did an amazing job. They've already forwarded me their information, so I hope that they have the opportunity to, get casted or, get an agent and do their thing so I could have a front seat row in the theater.
Yep. Let me tell you something about this.
Hey, Armando.
This business is fun. We have fun on set. It's hard work, but we have fun on set. And when you are on a movie set and you are doing a movie, you develop these relationships with the other actors and actresses and the staff and all of the crew. And, it's kind of sad once the movie is over, because you're like, well, dang, I done spent all this time with all these people, and now I got to say goodbye to them. But it's very rewarding in many ways, not just, money, because I can honestly say I've done tons of movies and appearances and things, and I don't get paid. I'm not getting paid for this, but I'm doing it because it's important. It's important. I want to give you guys a chance to get seen by an agent, and, spread the word. I have seen some amazing talent, and I'm pretty sure it's much, much, much more out there. And so, like she said, if we do this again, if time permits, then we definitely will. I'm going to tell you right now, don't reach out to me. Like, don't inbox me, because I probably won't see it.
She like an agent. She ain't going to see it. Send it to me.
Well, my inbox is monitored by my staff. So when you send me an inbox, I don't see it. And it's like a filter, and it's just the same with the agents, And we have to do that for a reason, because we would get swamped. I wouldn't be able to do no work. And that's honest. And like I said, I'm working on right now, going into pre-production for a major film. So, and then I'll be writing my own script soon too. So, it's going to be a busy 2024 for me. But in the time that I do have to donate, I do want to give, other people, that I have had.
She said, I've already DM'd you, but I got a generic reply.
It's not monitored by me. Who said that? Cheryl?
Cheryl.
Oh, yeah. Not monitored by me. So, if you have, and because I have to be able to see you, I have to be able to see you guys, because I can't send you over to an agent if I haven't seen you, because that's the first thing that they're going to ask me. Have you seen them act in anything? Have they done a monologue? Have you met them? And I'm going to tell you one thing about Shamila. I am serious about my name. I can't. Who was that said it best? Tina Turner. I'm serious about my name. I keep it my name, right? So
nobody keep her name out.
So I cannot send you over to an agent if I have not seen you do your thing. Like I said, I will hopefully do this again. And thank you guys for all of you that have come on here to audition. I appreciate it. Thank you for taking the time. Thank you for taking the time to invest in yourselves, because ultimately that's what it is. I've already made it. I'm making my money. I got my name. So, I'm trying to give everybody else a chance to do so.
All right. I'm just making sure I'm not muted. I appreciate you so much for, taking the time to be a part of, bringing this, together. Without you, I couldn't do it. Like I always tell people, I get so many DMs. I am not a casting director. I help cast one film, just one film. I look at a lot of movies, but I don't deem myself a producer, director, or whatever. But I feel like I have a good eye. I just need to be groomed a little bit more. And yeah, I've seen some, like she said, some good ones, some bad ones. And I don't think it's a lot to it, but there's little things I've heard casting directors say. There's certain things they look for, certain movements, certain, and I don't know all of that, but I am willing to learn. So I just want to say thank you, Shamila, for coming on the Cori Luv Show and giving my audience this opportunity. Those of you that tuned in and participated, thank you so much for, like she said, giving of your time to improve yourself and get seen. Like she said, we never know who's watching this, who would watch a replay. This is airing on Facebook. It's going to remain on my Facebook and my YouTube. Not on Instagram, but I will be sharing clips of it on Instagram. So again, thank you guys so much. And if you're not already following, follow her, Shamila Beslow, SHAMILA BESLO, on all platforms. And it's your girl, Cori Luv. Y'all already know what I say. Guidance, blessings, and love. Good night.
Good night, everybody. Thank you. I'll be looking for you guys.